Up every morning to wait for you sunrise.
A Louisville man is robbed and hit over the head with a shovel, and tonight 4 men are behind bars. Police say Jahai Hall, Jacob Holman, Ryan Hewlings, and Colton Trimble all robbed a man early Wednesday morning. This happened off East Brandeis Avenue. Hall is accused of holding a gun to the victim's head before he was hit with that shovel. Holman, Hewlings, and Trimble being held on $10,000 bonds, all facing robbery charges, all being held on a $20,000 bond. He's also charged with robbery and carrying a concealed weapon, and all of them are due back in court later this month.
Kindred Healthcare's downtown Louisville footprint is growing. The company's new 147,000 square foot support center opened today.
WBKO,
which is located off South 4th Street, was built to accommodate
Wave 3 throwing it on TV.
Way there in the Kaufman building. The campus features a 300-seat auditorium, a fitness center, and workspace too for Kindred employees who come to Louisville from other parts of the country.
We've been talking about it for days. Kevin has called for this alert day because we know it's going to be rain and snow, but it's that ice in the middle, and I think that's why JCPS and so many districts have canceled.
Yeah, they don't want to take any chances with an early dismissal, and Kevin is joining us now, and you've been timing this out for us, which is very helpful.
Yeah, sort of a surprise to me that they canceled so soon, because we really don't expect things to get bad here in Louisville until probably late afternoon into the evening hours. We'll see how that unfolds. Regardless, a winter storm warning is in place across almost all of the Wave 3 News viewing area. That goes from 7 a.m. tomorrow until 1 a.m. Saturday, and then our southeasternmost counties under the winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. on Saturday. Outside tonight, it's just some rain pushing through. You can see some of that light rain moving across southern Indiana. We've had a number of areas of fog being reported, so whether it's because of the rain or the fog, give yourself a little extra time out there. Temperatures very warm. 65 in Louisville, lots of 60s to our south. Starting to see some cooler weather to our north, and that will be moving in overnight tonight.
This front means business, folks, and we've got single digits and teens in back of that across the northern plains. Ready or not, that air is on the move, and it's going to get here first thing tomorrow morning. Showers developing out ahead of that, becoming widespread from the Hoosier State all the way down toward Memphis and down into the lower Mississippi.
By late afternoon and evening. Once that temperature reaches about 29, 28 degrees, we should start to see some problems. So for the afternoon commute, we are likely going to have some issues around this time tomorrow. Gets even worse into the evening hours. Currently in Louisville, our temperature is 65, 1 degree off of that high today. We hit 66. Imagine that. That was only 3 degrees away from the long-standing high of 69 set way back in 1890. Here's the setup. This is the winter storm. It's across the eastern half of the country. For us, we're dealing with this part to our south. This area of low pressure moving to the south will eventually lift up to the north. It's the track of that storm that will determine the kind of speed of how fast this station, the freezing rain, sleet, and snow, in addition to how fast the cold air moves in from the north. So our best timeline on this would be we would spend the morning here in Louisville in just a cold rain. Here we are. Take you through 7 p.m. tonight. Here's midnight. You'll see that rain intensifying back out to our west. Already noting the cold air catching up with it on the far side. So tomorrow morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, parts of southern Indiana and areas to our west are already seeing that transition to freezing rain. They'll stand a chance to see the most ice accumulation out of the region. It's a cold rain here in Louisville. Our transition takes place around midday, and then into the afternoon as that cold air continues to filter in, we'll switch over to snow. I think it's going to be a fairly fast switch for us here in Louisville. I don't think we stay under that freezing rain for very long, which is some good news. However, the snow will linger into the evening hours before we clear out and see temperatures tank back into the teens. Now, as far as ice accumulation is concerned, not less than 1/10 of an inch, but that's enough to put a thin glaze of ice. Sidewalks, yeah, that makes those slick. Any amount of ice is too much, really. We're not talking power outages or anything like that, though there will be heavier ice totals off to our south. Snow totals look like this: 2 to 4 inches in general, 1 to 2 just south of us, and I think we could see that 4 to 6 inch band set up. It'll depend where the deformation zone sets up. It's not important to know what that is, but it is a band of snow that we expect to develop. 4 to 6 inches of snow in that. There will be a number of school closings, so the chance for school closings going up, especially from I-65 back to the west. As far as travel is concerned, Going to want to give yourself some extra time or just stay inside tomorrow evening into Saturday with those cold temperatures. We'll give it a 5 on the snow meter. Our forecast then for tonight, 60 at midnight falling. We go back into the 30s by this time tomorrow. Rain to ice to snow. Here's the 7-day breakdown. A cold weekend followed by another alert day on Monday with another snow chance that could give us immeasurable snow and slick roads Monday night and Tuesday.
And I don't even want to look at that Wednesday high. I know that was a mistake.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Okay, thanks.
It'll change. Still ahead here on the Way 3 News at 6. Tonight at the KFC Yum Center.
And a look back at the Cards' big win last night at Florida State. Kent Taylor next with sports. For the last year, Wave 3 News and these partners have worked hard to get books into the hands of